Hey everybody, I'm here with a quick video for you on Dr. Ruth. You know, Dr. Ruth, when I was growing up, okay, she was the guru, at least for me, on sex education. Now, when I was growing up in school, but your parents had to sign a consent for you to take that class, they gave classes on sex education. Very basic, very generic. You saw some videos, but it wasn't anything X-rated or anything crazy. Now I think a lot of people that want to talk to you about sex, it's so X-rated. It's so geared to, I'm going to say these outrageous and crazy things just so I could get clicks and views, where Dr. Ruth was just so well poised, so put together, and so not controversial that she gave great information about sex, education, and people were able to digest it because it came from her. Definitely going to be missed, and I definitely learned a lot about sex from Dr. Ruth. Okay, so let me go ahead and share screen. May she rest in peace. So Dr. Ruth, America's most famous sex therapist, is dead at 96. And listen, when you get to live that long and you're still walking, talking, doing everything for yourself, in my opinion, you had a blessed life. And I really feel like, Dr. Ruth did. The other interesting thing about her story is that she started her TV and radio and all of that career. She started that let me just get this right. She started that in her 50s. So that tells you right there that, you know what, don't give up. I think we can listen because this is belongs to Dr. Ruth's YouTube channel. So I could probably only play 30 seconds of it for you. So let's at least play 30 seconds.
Life has to be nourished like a fire. It really has to be watched over every single time. I see a gentleman there nodding his head, and I love that.
So proud that you've accepted the nomination to be the ambassador to counter loneliness.
Everybody here.
She's our ambassador. She's our ambassador. She's an ambassador. That's a very big deal.
So hopefully I get to keep this in this video, but I thought it was a great thing. And she became ambassador in her very late age. I want to say just last year, for loneliness. And loneliness is plaguing a lot of our senior population in America, but along with others too that are not of senior age. So Ruth, the superstar sex therapist known to millions as Dr. Ruth, has died age 96. Dr. Ruth died Friday at her home in Manhattan. Her publicist Pierre confirmed that her death. No cause of death has been announced, but I'm guessing it probably was natural causes. For more than 4 decades, the beloved doc dished advice on orgasms, masturbation, and fantasies, helping to destigmatize sex for generations of Americans. Well into her 90s, the beloved therapist was still toting the benefits of making love. Understand a country of ours is more sexually active than before. She told a Post Cindy Adams in 2021, sex is no sin. I do agree with her. I think what happens when it comes to sex is these people that want to take it from other people and not allow that person to truly and freely say, I want to have relations with you. They just take it from them. And when I say sinister, the most reference that I can come to right now is Diddy and the way that he has done people and with this sex thing is horrific and horrible. But I think what Dr. Ruth is saying, that when you have a couple that they're in love with each other, sex is a good thing, and it's a lot of great benefits to making love or having sex with someone that you care about and they care about you. Just last year, Dr. Ruth was appointed New York State's honorary ambassador to loneliness by Governor Kathy Hochul. Dr. Ruth led an extraordinary life, Governor Kathy said in a statement on Sunday. She was brave, funny, candid, and brilliant. As New York's first ever ambassador to loneliness, we work together to spotlight a mental health crisis impacting our seniors, she added. We will miss her greatly. Dr. Ruth was born in Germany in 1928, survived the Holocaust, and relocated to the United States in 1956. She spent decades working in academia before coming to the public prominence in 1980 with the segment Sexually Speaking on New York's WYNY radio network. The pint-sized star, who was already aged in 50s, that tells you don't ever give up. Your dreams can always come true. She started this amazing career in this sector of her life in her 50s, quickly became famed for her frank and often funny advice on intimacy. Once, when asked about how to perform oral sex on a man, Dr. Ruth Memories responded, "Make believe it's an ice cream cone." The doctor's tip was always delivered with cheer, and her cheeky catchphrase, "Get some," became beloved by listeners. And additionally, she promoted the use of contraceptives and educated fans on the risks and dangers of sexually transmitted diseases. Amid her radio success, Dr. Ruth turned to television, hosting the Dr. Ruth Show, which began in 1983. In the ensuing decades, she hosted a slew of other TV programs and penned more than 45 books, dozens of which were bestsellers. She is survived by 2 children and 4 grandchildren. Born Carola Ruth Siegel, Westheimer spent her early life in Germany as the only child of middle-class Jews. At the age of 10, she witnessed her father taken by Nazis to a concentration camp. Her terrified mother subsequently sent Westheimer to Switzerland on the Kinder Transport, a rescue train transporting Jewish children out of the country. Both of Westheimer's parents perished in the Holocaust, and the youngster spent years in a Swiss orphanage. She immigrated to British-controlled mandatory Palestine, now Israel, at the end of World War II. She's seen a lot in her life. Dr. Ruth soon joined the paramilitary organization, later known as the Israel Defense Force. On her 20th birthday, she was seriously wounded by an exploding shell during a mortar fire attack on Jerusalem. After months recuperating in the hospital, Dr. Ruth moved to Paris, where she studied psychology at the Sorbonne. I'm going to say this. Then, at the age of 28, she immigrated to New York City, where she attained a master's at the New School, working as a maid to pay tuition. She later earned a doctorate from Columbia University. After years as a teacher and a private practice sex therapist, Dr. Ruth began her media career at the age of 51. Her age proved an advantage. With her conservative appearance, a contrast to the often racy advice she dialed out to her fans. In addition to her radio show, she hosted several TV programs on Lifetime, including Good Sex with Dr. Ruth. She ended each show urging her viewers to have good sex. Dr. Ruth has become a household name by the mid-1980s with appearances on the late night shows hosted by Johnny Carson, Joan Rivers, and David Letterman. She made the cover of TV Guide in 1988. I don't know, does anybody remember TV Guide? Before we had all of this technology now, when you wanted to know what was coming on television, you would buy in advance a TV Guide, and it would tell you Monday night, Channel 2, the Jeffersons are coming on at 8 o'clock or something like that. But it's just interesting how times have changed so drastically now with technology. In the 1990s and 2000s, Dr. Ruth continued to be a media fixture, releasing dozens of books, including Conquering the Rapids of Life, Making the Most of Midlife Opportunities. She additionally hosted a series of instructional videos for Playboy entitled Making Love and appeared in TV commercials for sodas, cars, and mouthwash. Come on, Dr. Ruth. She's my inspiration, okay? Dr. Ruth's own personal life flourished alongside her professional pursuits. After 2 brief unions, she married Manfred Westheimer in 1961. The couple, who raised 2 children together, were married for 36 years until Manfred's I might say Manfield. I meant Manfred. Manfred's death until 1997. Westheimer remained largely unaffected by her celebrity status, still residing in the same Washington Heights apartment where she had lived with her husband long before she kickstarted her wildly successful media career. Well, look at that, humble and everything. Listen, rest in peace, Dr. Ruth. like I said, we had 3 celebrities, go on to be with glory or whatever you believe. This past weekend, I love Dr. Ruth. I follow Dr. Ruth. I listen to a lot of Dr. Ruth's advice, and I think that, even if you want to say, like, her catchphrase was "Go get you some." Often people say when someone is cranky, like, God, get you some. Did you sleep with your husband last night? Did you sleep with your wife? Like, you need a hug or something like that. I think when you are in a healthy relationship with another individual, I think sealing that connection by being intimate with each other, it levels up, how close you are in a relationship. And it just gives you, it puts you out in the world for the day with a better, like, I don't know, better spirits, I'll say. Your spirits are up. Anyway, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. If you grew up with Dr. Ruth and you knew about Dr. Ruth, let me know in the comments. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Everybody, thanks for watching. Don't forget, hit the like button, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.